Und wir werden in unserem Zeichen wieder siegen.
That's where we're at, people. That's where the fuck we're at. Just know that. And you know what? Shit ain't getting better. Shit ain't getting better. Now, a lot of people are slowly starting to realize what's actually happened. What's really taken place. The real actualities of things. So I saw a post this morning. LeBron James had done a post about his daughter, the adorable, by the way. Oh my God. She looks like my own daughter, by the way, my youngest, but adorable. Just adorable. Looks like the sweetest kid in the world. I'm not even kidding. I have nothing negative to say. Just gorgeous. Anyhow, but he does the thing about, oh, she forgot her something and she's going off to this big fucking place, right? Well, you know what, asshole? She's getting to go to those places because the girl next to her made the shoes that made you the money. And she gets to go nowhere. And she has no fun. And she's adorable. And she's beautiful. And she's gorgeous. But nobody knows of her except for some Google Nike picture of her suffering. Making the shoes that have made, obviously those aren't your exact shoes. But we understand the point. Now, the point I make on the bottom, and don't get me wrong, I'm not Mr. Ambitious, okay? I'm Mr. Loud fucking Mouth. I'm Mr. Talk a lot of shit. I'm Mr. Say a lot of things. So I'm not pretending that I haven't caused my own problems. My point I'm going to make, though, is as a special education teacher, you see, as a special education teacher, my house with my 3 kids is on the bottom. It's a 1-bedroom. My older 2 are at university. So it's me and my youngest. She has the bedroom with a bunk bed, a TV, everything you could want. I have the living room with a bed and a shitty TV. Whatever. That's just reality. I'm a special education teacher and a very offensive comic, I guess, or a very outspoken comic, I'm going to say. And so with that said, I'm an educated special education teacher who teaches children with behavior, anger issues, a lot of gang kids, foster kids, things like that in South Central LA, other low-income places as well. And I love what I do. LeBron James loves what he does. And he's a really good basketball player, like really good. But if he wants to talk about equality and inequalities, yet that's his house, that's my house. We're both college educated. We both provide something. I provide education and a future to a lot of children that can go on to become him. He provides entertainment and lots of money for very rich white people. He also, but nothing I do in my job is created by children in slavery in work camps in China. None of my money is coming from, well, I shouldn't say that because I'm paid by the state, so some of the money is his. So some of my money, but none of my money is directly a process of children in China being forced into labor to make my shoes at such a low rate that there's such a huge profit. Now, the noise you hear could have something to do with why he's further ahead than me. Oh, well, I grew up in the real low income without any family, not in Ohio low income, but real low income in LA. And it's different, you know, and people don't get that. So here I come. You know what? Wait, one more hit. And so, because you guys are going to be annoying. I already feel it. People are going to be annoyed because I'm bitching on LeBron James. Sorry. People are going to be annoyed because I'm picking on LeBron James. But I don't care. Where am I? Right there. I like that. All right. So this is the point. The girl over here, adorable. Adorable. I mean, like I said, looks like my youngest daughter. The girl over here, adorable. Adorable. Doesn't look like my youngest daughter, but is adorable. Actually, looks more like my oldest daughter, but my oldest daughter isn't Chinese at all. Just saying. The girl here works 10, 12 hours a day to make shoes, so the girl here gets to go spend money like crazy and have fun. They're both great kids. They're both adorable. But one of them is a slave to the other. The Asian girl is a slave to, or the girl making the Nikes, I should say, I only know her, to LeBron James' daughter, who profits like a plantation owner's kid off of the backs of Chinese children. She wears those adorable clothes on the backs of Chinese children. Now, she's adorable. Don't get me wrong. I am in no way shitting on this child. She looks amazingly intelligent, wonderful, everything else. I am shitting right in LeBron's face. I am shitting right on his chest and German wiping it in a weird way across his chin. I'm balls on his chin, cock on his nose. He's surprised that somebody so much shorter than him has such a bigger cock than him. He's shitting his pants, right? And so here's the thing. I'm crapping all over LeBron James, is what I'm saying, in a porn German style crap. I'm all over him because of these reasons. He talked about inequality, talked about this and that, and the pain it is being a black man for him. And again, there are so many black people in this country that have had to put up with so much bullshit, so much oppression, so much stereotyping, so much prejudice, so much bigotry. They're called poor black people. Like any rich white person or anyone else, if you're bothered by the police or mistaken for being poor, this and that, black people who are rich just clear it up. They just get their lawyers to clear it up. I get it. You get pulled over like you're a poor black person. I get it. White people also that have lots of money sometimes get pulled over like they're a poor white person until the cops and the judge or someone finds out that they're not poor. And then they get released and they get treated different. That's the reality for all sides. Latin, everything. Asian, everything. Where's the protests for the guy who just got the fuck beat out of him by Latin cops, Latin guy at a Walmart? Nobody knows what the fuck he even did. There's no video of him doing shit except getting the fuck beat out of him. There was a quick blurb on TV. I should have looked that up. I'm a jackass too. I should have looked that up because there's a quick blurb on TV like, bam, hey, something happened. Well, a guy got beat to death in a Walmart by cops, all Latin cops being a Latin dude. But so they're not playing it, right? But here's the deal. All of a sudden, Fox, everyone's coming out with how, yeah, you know, whoa, where's our stimulus? Well, Trump wanted to give you a stimulus. Sorry. Trump wanted to give you a stimulus. That's a fact. Now, I want you to see this if you can. This is what I'm talking about. This is your new world, people. Just look at that. Biden's niece avoids prison. She crashes a car drunk driving, gets a slap on the wrist. It's like the third or second one. Gets a slap on the wrist. That's Joe Biden's brother's kid. When Bush's kids got a DUI, it was front page. And Bush is a piece of shit, and he deserved it. His kids are garbage. But Biden's whole family is garbage. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Take a 1 second, please. Please take a second. Because, see, I think it's Eric Trump, the one who does the elephant hunting and stuff. He is such a dick, but he's not a bad guy. He's a testosterone full asshole dickwad. He's a bad guy because he big game hunts, but he knows no better. That's been their life, right? He's a rich kid, but he big game hunts. I still think he's an asshole. I don't give the excuse like, fuck you, learn better, asshole. But the rest of those kids, I don't know what the fuck they ever do wrong. And then to go on, even Eric Trump, as much as he's an asshole, hasn't been in trouble for anything. He's just a rich kid asshole. I don't even know that any of them deny, being rich kids. I know they deny being assholes, but the daughters are fantastic, all of them. None of them in porn, none of them getting arrested, none of them doing crits. Come on. At what point do you not realize that this dude had our back? That he didn't care if you were white or black or brown or anything. He didn't care if you were rich or poor. Yes, he's rich. Yes, he's going to take care of rich people. Yes, he's going to come out smelling like a rose and making money. That's what business people do, especially Jewish business people. And yes, Trump is Jewish. Everyone needs to start to realize that. You guys went after a Jew for being racist. Which, don't get me wrong, us Jews can be racist as fuck. Doesn't mean we can't be racist because we're Jewish. Simple point is this. It's funny. I have an interview. I'm being blocked a lot lately. If you see this, share it, but I get blocked a lot. Like, I'm not even ever on my own shit. If that's not a trip, right? Like, I can't find me on my page. See? Yeah. Look, I'm not even up. Why? I probably said something that they're not okay with. Look at that. Yep. That is insane. That's crazy. Come on, guys. Seriously? Look at this. I am not live anywhere, I don't think.
Shit.
Yeah.
If
that's craziness.
Like, I can't find me on my page.
Yeah. I had to go looking so far. Just to find me. If anyone sees this, fucking share it, please, because nobody can even see it generally. If you're getting to see it, it's like because you're connected to me that deeply in Facebook. Simple fact, though, you have to be made aware to people like LeBron James, Bernie Sanders. I mean, and again, let me explain something. I have a way bigger problem with the people who own the Lakers, who are complete and utter scum, than I do with LeBron James. LeBron James actually came from poverty, at least to to a large degree, I believe. LeBron James worked his way up through athletics. So I respect that. And first of all, let me just say, I was a big fan of LeBron James when he was just shutting the fuck up, kicking ass at basketball, and being a great humanitarian. When he got political and he started talking about equality and inequality and things like that, when his daughter is living this life and this girl who made his shoes that made him money is living this life, I'm not cool with it. When he's talking about equality and I'm living on the right and he's living on the left, and we both have college degrees. You see, hold on, let me find my right balance. We both have college degrees and we both offer a service, and I educate the future. And I don't think I should make the same money as LeBron James, because I don't think I should make any more than, say, like, I don't think just because I'm a teacher, I should make way more than, say, a brain surgeon or a nurse or a police officer or a janitor or, I don't think I should make so much more or anything else. I don't think anyone should make so much more than me. I think we should all be around the same levels to a degree of a millionaire. You see, when we had millionaires, that was fine. A millionaire was fine because it meant those of us making $60,000 a year still bought houses, still bought cars, still went on vacations, still saved money and saved up to move our kids to the next level. When we had multimillionaires, things slowed down for us a little. Now that we have billionaires and trillionaires, we don't matter. We're insignificant. My yearly salary is some people's daily salary. That's insanity. That's what has to change. Not Trump, not Biden, not any of this stuff. Well, Biden is the problem. But if you can't realize that Trump, as bad as he may have been forever in the way of being a rich kid and a trust fund guy, he cared about America. He's been I mean, look, if just take time to look at the awards he's gotten, it's not like awards, but that he's focused where he's focused his money way before he was political, where he focused his money. He was helping low income and Black and Latin organizations all the time, Jewish organizations all the time. He has so many thank you and appreciation plaques and awards from them. And then everyone stepped way back. You have to understand that there's way bigger money than Trump. But if you can't understand what this really comes down to is simply some people want to fuck kids. They want to traffic in humans. That's all. There's no more to say. Everyone else has a different play in it, a different part of it. They're a different part of being part of Epstein's empire, so to speak, right? We're all a different part of what we are. Yeah, that's the point, Ken. Thank you. That's my exact point. That's my exact point. It's fine to have an opportunity to make more. See, let's say as a teacher, I make $30 an hour. Okay, on average, that's about what I make. Because I'm bilingual, because I'm special education. I make $30 an hour. Okay. I have summers off. So I'm basically making $30 an hour a year, but I have summers off. So I make more than that, but that's not the point. The joy of being a teacher is you get summers off, you get holidays off, you're off at 3:30. Teachers who say that they're working forever lesson planning at this point are morons. Every lesson plan's been done. All you got to do is just take it and tweak it to make it yours. Stop lying. Stop, pretending. Yeah, no, that's the thing, Ken. That's what I'm saying. So it's not, but they tell you all the time, oh my God, it's atrocious what teachers make. Oh, what we pay firefighters and policemen is horrible. Oh, our nurses and doctors are our frontline fighters. Ah. Well, some of them are just cunt scumbags. Some of them are just greedy pieces of shit who take advantage of the system. Some of them are devil worshiping butt fuckers. You don't know them all. They're not all good. Good people are good. Bad people are bad, man. I got equal respect for somebody who's a nurse than I do as somebody who's a lawyer. Well, but it's not even about that, though, Ken. It's not about not making shit, man. I hang out with kids. I educate. It's cool. I'm good with that. Except I used to be able to buy a house. And then, my wife, I always say this, like I'm total equality, dude, like in every way. So either my wife could have worked or I could have worked, and one of us could have stayed home with the kids. You see what I'm saying back then? Yeah. But again, keep in mind, 9 months a year. We're about 65, 70 a year, 9 months a year, 8 months or 9 months a year, holidays off at 3, get a prep period. Yeah, love it. Adore it. That's what I'm saying. Where the problem lies, and let me just show this. Where the problem, what Ken asked was about 50 to 70,000 a year. Where the problem lies is right here. I can't buy a house anymore. I can't buy a car anymore. I can't do this anymore on my salary because LeBron James makes $400,000 an hour or something like that. So I can't compete in this world with that kind of money. Whereas in the 80s, I could buy a house, put money away, go on vacations, go out to eat. I would live high on the hog on my salary, not, but a respectable life because I chose to serve. But it would be a respectable life. A police officer lives a respectable life. They don't have to work 80 hours a week. They can work 40 hours a week as a police officer, which they shouldn't work more than anyway because they don't need to be so tired. They could work their 40 hours a week and they made a living. They bought a house and they bought a boat and they all went on the river and they drank beers to no end and crashed and used their badge to get away with it. And that was fine back then. It wasn't that big a deal because they didn't use their badge to rape hookers or sell drugs or create gangs. They just use it to get away with being drunk on the lake or driving home drunk late. That was the bonus to being a cop, man. It wasn't that you got to kill hookers and get away with it. You know, the world, all we got to do is realize America was a great concept with a bad bunch of people behind it. And now we can go back to the great concept of equality for all. Just everyone. No discussion, just everyone. Everyone's an equal human. It doesn't mean that if you rape someone, you're not going to die. That's called eye for an eye, life, and all that. What I'm trying to say is it's not LeBron James per se. It's when I see him post that shit with his daughter, when this girl had to slave away so he could make that money, and then he wants to talk about equality. Where is he to talk about Jonathan Price? What has he done for Jonathan Price's family, who literally lost a saint of a human being? An amazing, somebody I want my son to be, except to live, of course. Which I will tell you, I've told my son, because I was always that guy. I was the Jonathan Price in this world where I fucking jumped in everything I thought was wrong. I stood up for everything I thought was right. And I learned to shut up. But I taught my son different. I taught my son, fuck that, walk on. Walk on, that ain't your problem. Call a cop, move on. Walk away. Because my kid ain't going to end up like Jonathan Price, but I was teaching my kids, all of them, that way before. Not, look, if you can help someone, help them. But if someone, a man and a woman are fighting or shit's going down like that, you walk the fuck away. Ain't your business, man. Call a cop, get away. And the fact is, he's dead. But where's LeBron James to celebrate his life? Where's the fact that that black life mattered? Because that black life truly, above just mattering, mattered to so many people. Because all lives matter, black lives matter. That black life mattered to an abundance of people in an incredible way. He was a blessing to the world, but you hear nothing about him again. That's why I tell LeBron James that I will shit on his chest and smear it in his face. I would kick his fucking lily pitch ass cunt. Fool, I hate him. And I'll tell you why I hate him, because if he was any sort of a human fucking being, he would be fucking mentioning Jonathan Price. He would have sent he would make sure, I don't know if he has, I don't think Jonathan Price has kids, but he would make sure that there was an entire center built. And you know what? If anybody ever gave a fuck about black lives, seriously, then KD Brown would have a plaque at Bally's Casino. But those scums have never fucking given him a plaque ever. Bally's Casino in Las Vegas. He jumped on a gunman and died for it. He jumped on a gunman and died for it. You know what? Hold on. Fuck this. I want this scene. I'm still so mad. I'm so mad about this. People don't understand. I am so fucking mad about this that people do not understand. Like, seriously, how upsetting this is that this guy jumped on a fucking gunman who started opening fire in a casino and died from it. They didn't give anything to his family. They did nothing for him, and there's no plaque for him or anything. It makes me want to cry. It makes me literally want to cry. That left one dead. It says, look, violent video captures Las Vegas nightclub shooting that left one dead, 2 injured. Okay, I want you to watch this. Am I going to be able to see it? Hold on. I don't know if I get the video. This is... This makes me want to cry. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so I want you to just see this, though. That's KD Brown. He was hysterical. He was a black Republican. He was literally me. He was a hustler. He was at the Comedy Store. They didn't even put him on the wall. They didn't even put KD on the wall. I mean, look at him again. Okay, I want you to know what he did. Okay. Kenneth KD Brown died after Benjamin Fraser allegedly shot the comedian during a scuffle at Las Vegas. Not a scuffle, though. Watch. Fraser is then seen walking into the club's lobby while pointing his handgun at anyone who crosses his path. Seconds later, Brown, who is leaving the comedy club inside the casino, heroically runs up behind Fraser and tackles him to the ground. The two are seen wrestling on the floor when Brown was shot in the upper chest and neck. He was pronounced dead on the lobby floor. That, you know, their attorney saying that it happened after he was hit in his head. They were trying to question whether the gun went off because of the scuffle. Please, again, guys, I don't know. My one fucking viewer, my two viewers, call Bally's Casino. Have a plaque of his picture up. He saved multiple lives. Call the Comedy Store. They need to put him on the wall. KD Brown. He should be on the wall. He worked at the Comedy Store. He did comedy at the Comedy Store. He's a hero, and it's been years. It's been 7, almost 8 years. And nobody, I mean, nothing, man. And I've called Bally's and I've called the Comedy Store, and I've told them, man, that's not right. This guy saved lives. But they see, that's what I'm saying, is Black Lives Matter, but not his poor black life. His poor black life meant nothing. Not to Bally's Casino. Bally's Casino didn't care about his poor black life. That's right, Ken. They don't care, though, because they weren't real. There was a bunch of rich people, black, white, whatever, all rich, all suburban, pushing their agenda on us. And now we're fucked. And now poor people across all colors, we're fucked. We're screwed. We're not going to mean shit, man. We're going to be in cheese lines. Good job, everyone. And this is the thing, and it's because people like KD and stuff aren't acknowledged. There's your Black Lives Matters. Jonathan Price, KD Brown, both of them killed doing hero shit. Where's the recognition, man? You got fucking mural after mural of George Floyd, who I'm not even mad at George Floyd. He wasn't a bad dude. He was just a product of society. George Floyd was just a product of society. He lived a life. He got caught up in drugs. He did porn. He got in trouble. He was in jail. He did robberies. Nothing everyone else in this world who's gone wrong hasn't done. He wasn't a horrible guy. George Floyd wasn't a bad man, but he wasn't a good guy. Jonathan Price was a good guy. KD Brown was a good guy. KD Brown died a hero. Jonathan Price died a hero. George Floyd died because he was on methamphetamines and he was passing fake 20s. And the procedures cops use are over the top, but they were the procedures that were in place and the procedures they were allowed to use. So if you really got to wake up and realize shit, realize that. Again, I want you to see this for now that I have an entire 7 viewers. Holy fuck. What the hell? What am I blowing up? I'll tell you, we're starting to get more popular again because people want to know more truth. KD Brown, please look at that. Don't look at my dirty nails, please. You can talk about them, but I'm going to cut them. KD Brown, look at the death and everything. 2013, October. 7 years ago. A little over 7 years ago. And nothing's been done at Bally's Casino, Las Vegas, to honor this man who saved their employees, saved their customers, saved so many people. Nothing's been given to his family. Small fundraisers. Jonathan Price. Let me look him up. Hold on. Let's just do this. Hold on. Jonathan Price shot by police.
Hero TV. Price 31.
Okay, now the officer was charged with murder because he should have been, and that's what they do. But this man, Jonathan Price, say his name. This man was a good guy. This man was a benefit to our world. We were lucky to have him. That's why I said, I hope my son grows up to be the type of man he is. No, we never did. No, we never did. Well, now I will say this, Ken. You're right. I hate the knee on the neck. I've had it done before. It is in their manual, though, to do it. It is a move they're taught to do. I agree it's bullshit and it shouldn't be done. But it is something that they're taught to do. So he wasn't doing something he wasn't shown to already do. Now, yeah, you never saw anything about the new shooting in Vegas because who cared, right? Just some black dude, poor black guy died being a hero. K.D. Brown, Kenneth Brown, K.D. Brown. Comedy Store can still put him on the wall. They can still put him on the wall. They can still honor him even though it's 7 years late. Man, you guys act like Black Lives Matter. That's what I'm so tired of. Stop pretending anyone matters to you guys. What matters is your agenda. If Black lives ever matter to you, K.D. Brown would have a plaque at Bally's Casino with his picture. He'd be on the wall at the Comedy Store. And not that it matters to him or his family now, but it matters to a lot of us that he be recognized. It matters to me. I don't know if there's a lot of us. It matters to me. I imagine it matters to PJ Stansberry too. Maybe even Davey Wester. You know, it probably doesn't matter to Freddie Lockhart. He could give a shit. He's a suburban twat. That's what I mean. K.D. Brown matters to a Jew like me, an Irish, Italian, tiny, angry fucker like PJ Stansberry, who's getting buff because he works out now, who white as fuck, and a white dude from Washington named Davey Wester. That's who K.D. Brown matters to. Even though K.D. Brown knew a lot of black people in the comedy world, he matters to us three. And I know, I'm going to speak for them. I know they want him to have his name on the wall. I know they want him to have a plaque at Bally's. I want that. And it needs to be done. And it makes me sad that that hasn't been done. So stop saying Black Lives Matter. Jonathan Price's life didn't matter to you guys. K.D. Brown's life didn't matter to you guys. And there's so many other people just like him that don't matter to you guys. But you pick and choose. You pick and choose what you want to use. See, you couldn't use to your advantage the Jonathan Price thing because they charged the cop immediately with murder. So it didn't work for your agenda. So you had to drop it and not care about it. You had to not care about this hero of a black man being killed by the police officer being a hero. You had to ignore that story because the cop was charged with murder and it didn't work for your agenda. You went in with the Floyd one because you could exploit it and show parts of the video that worked for you. That's what you're not waking up to, people. And people are starting to wake up to it. Again, it was written today. Trump is saying this is bullshit. The American people should be getting a much bigger stimulus. You've been fucking with them so much. You need to give them more money. He wants more money for us. He's wanted more money for us. He wanted to pass a $3 trillion. I don't know, people. I can't wake you up to what you don't know. What you're going to wake up to?
Mein Lebenskampf ist nicht umsonst gekämpft.
It's gonna happen, whether you like it or not.